What's up, guys? Welcome to Nutarot. I'm your energy and intuitive reader, and I'm here to do the general reading for somebody. So let's see who's gonna get it. Virgo. What's up, Virgie Virgs? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are doing swell today. So today we're going to do your general reading. I'm going to pull 2 oracles, clarify, and give you some advice. I feel like there could be something that you're taking personal. Something is like a hit to the gut. It's like, oh. Alright. But, I feel like this is needed. I feel like you were kind of like, I'm seeing somebody walking drunk. I feel like you were just like, you had no direction. You were doing things that didn't make sense. I feel like it's like supposed to be like a wake-up call for you or something. That's a side note. Okay. So I got this new oracle deck, and which I'm using, and this one, it is Oracle size tarot, but it doesn't have the regular wands, cups, and pentacles. So you are going to see me looking over here at my little key. Okay. Alright. The first card you have is Magic with the Shadow. Number 15, self-empowered and ambition. Okay. So I feel like a lot of you guys are trying to manifest something. Okay. Now I feel like you need to be careful of your own shadow. Okay. You need to be careful of, we all have a shadow. We all have a part of ourselves that we tend to hide and we don't like others to see or whatever. You have to work on that, okay? You have to work on your shadow. You have to work on the things that you're hiding from others, the things that you're hiding from yourself. Because I feel like whatever you're manifesting is going to, whatever you're manifesting here, it's meant to empower you. It's meant to push you forward. But if you aren't addressing your shadow self, it's going to manifest in a way that it's your shadow self. Like, I hope that makes sense. Like, for example, right? Like, let's just say you behind closed doors, like, I don't know, you binge eat, okay? You binge eat on sweets, right? Whatever. You binge eat on sweets or whatever. And that could manifest in a way where, like, you're manifesting like issues with your teeth, okay? Or this could be you in the shadows, like I said, you overeat, you over binge, you're manifesting weight gain, you're manifesting health issues, okay? There's something here that you're manifesting because of your shadow self, because of the part of you that you don't want to look at, that you don't want to address, okay? What is Magic and the Shadow? You have the 7 of Cups in reverse, 6 of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Devil, and the 2 of Wands, alright? Yeah, I feel like you're realizing that there's a part of you here that you have to work on, okay? This toxic side, this abusive side, this controlling side, this you wanting everything to be exactly how it needs to be and willing to do whatever it takes. You're realizing that you have this problem and it's not making sense for you to keep doing this here because it's not working out for you, right? I feel like you're not being successful. Things are not working out, all right? You have the 2 of Wands. I feel like the universe wants you to change direction, look somewhere else, okay? They want you to try to keep the peace as much as possible here. But you do have to work on this toxic side. Let's clarify. What is the Devil here? Capricorn energy here, Aquarius, Super Gemini, if it's the other way around. The Devil, that's crazy. The Devil, clarifying the Devil is crazy work, okay? Yeah, I feel like you have not addressed this. Now, the South Node is in your sign, Virgo, so the South Node is trying to get the shadow side of you out. And if you don't just help the South Node remove this controlling side of you, this negative side of you, you're going to suffer this whole time. Okay? The South Node is in your sign till next year, and it's been in your sign this whole year. Not this whole year. Basically, it entered January 11th. Basically the whole year. So, it's very important that you address this devil, okay, within yourself, because you're manifesting bullshit. Like, if you guys are manifesting, if things are like happening left to right, that's because of you. That's within yourself. Your shadow self is coming out. Okay, what's happening on the inside that you did not work on is coming out. That's why it's always important that when we heal the inside out, because whatever you don't heal on the inside is gonna come out, and you're manifesting that shit, and it's not good. You need to address it. I feel like a lot of you guys are not doing anything about it, or you haven't done anything about it at all ever in your life. And now is the time where you're seeing, like, I need to do something about this shit, because if I don't, I'm fucked. Yeah, you should have been done something about it. But now, because you took so long with the devil and the devil here, it's going to be hard for you to remove this. And you're going to have to work, you're going to have to do overtime to help yourself get out of this. What is the Seven of Cups in reverse? You have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're stressed because you're realizing, I wasted all this time. What was I doing? I could have been doing this. I could have been doing that. I feel like you're realizing you did this to yourself. The Temperance. But you will heal. All you got to do is show up for yourself. It's not going to be easy. Absolutely not. It is a lot harder to get out of things than it is to get into things. Especially with that devil there. You fell for quick temptation. You fell for the quick okie doke, whatever. You fell for something that was going to make you happy in the moment. But in the long term, you were literally creating your death wish. Like, your life sentence, your jail cell, like, whatever. You were literally creating that this whole time. Okay? So what you need to do is heal, and you need to be patient with yourself now. Just like you've been patient and you were grabbing on to this toxic side of yourself for this whole long, you better be just as patient to help yourself heal from that shit. That's all you got to do. You can beat this. You just got to show up for yourself every day. And put work into becoming a better version of yourself and working on those attributes that you know you need to work on. What is the Six of Wands in reverse? You have the Six of Cups in reverse because you're too busy worrying about your past. A lot of you guys are stuck on your past, and that's why you're failing. You've been obsessed with your past. You've been obsessed with this situation, and you're failing. What is the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords in reverse? Yeah, and you're mad. Be mad at yourself. To force you to change, to look at that. Ain't nobody gonna address that devil. You the only one that could do that. That's yours. You take care of it. What is the Queen of Swords in reverse? You have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Things could be so easy if you just stop. All you have to do is stop. That's all you have to do. And if you love yourself enough, you will stop. That's all you have to do. The Seven of Swords, but a lot of you guys are not doing it. You're trying to be sneaky. You're like, yeah, I'm going to stop and then I'm not going to stop. I'm going to stop and then I'm not going to stop. The universe sees what you're doing. You're self-sabotaging. So whatever. I feel like whatever you're manifesting is shadow. Okay? That's what it is. But I feel like, either way, it doesn't matter. Because if you're manifesting shadow because you're in this toxic energy, then you know what's going to happen? You're going to find self-empowerment. That's what's going to happen because the universe is going to enclose you in a situation where you're going to have to become strong by yourself. The universe is going to have to force you down into almost nothing to get you to realize, no, I don't want to be here. No, and then fight your way out. You're going to get empowerment. You're going to get ambition in whatever way, either the hard way or the easy way, Virgs. You already deep. Don't make this deeper than it has to be. You understand? Do not. Because you can make this worse. It's clearly getting worse. It's gotten, the devil, clarifying the devil is crazy work. Next card you have is friendship. With the Magician. Okay. Willpower, creation, friendship in reverse. Okay. Look at all this manifestation energy. You're trying to manifest a friendship or a family situation, but they don't like you, you don't like them. What are you doing? Why are you trying to manifest this? I feel like you need to have willpower to hold the fuck back and not manifest garbage. You need to have power and willpower to just be alone within yourself and not need a freaking posse or a company around you. Because you're coming off real thirsty, like, oh, I'm about to manifest these friends and families that I know that don't like me. Why? Or that I know I don't like them. What is this? If it's reverse the message. The Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords. With the Two of Swords in reverse, where were you going? They betrayed you again. Obviously, what you thought was gonna happen. What? Tell me. What? You thought that they were gonna use a different knife this time? Damn, Ten of Swords. Leave that shit, man. The Hierophant. Oh, now you see it. Now you see it. After the 10th knife, you see it now. I want you to know you allowed nine freaking knives. You allowed 9 of them shits before you decided to whatever. These people bring you stress, bring you worry. Like, you make no sense. But you know what? It doesn't matter because now that you're on the floor and you can't go anywhere but down, like, you're not gonna do this again to yourself. You literally betrayed yourself here. This is what this is giving. Let's clarify. What's the Ace of Swords? You have the King of Cups. I feel like you were ready for the truth now. The truth is coming because you're ready for it, and it's time for you to stop doing this to yourself. You're literally showing up to a situation that is literally throwing knives at you. And it's like, why are you even there? Like, you don't even like them. They don't even like you. Like, what is the Hierophant, bro? Taurus energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You have the 9 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. I feel like you were open to learning this lesson because you were like, you know what? I actually want this to be over. What is the 10 of Swords? I bet you do. Like, what are we talking about? The Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, delays after delays after delays after delays. Of course, because you're on the floor. You're on the floor, and then not only are you gonna be on the floor and be causing delays, you're gonna manifest the same situation that's causing you delays. You want more delays? Like, do you want to be a turtle? You might as well just poof your way into being a damn turtle. You want to be moving slower than a damn rock? You want to move nowhere in life? Clearly, that's what you're doing. What is the 9 of Swords? Damn, learn to be by yourself. Learn to be alone, man. You learn a lot about yourself that way. What's the 9 of Swords? Because if not, you looking thirsty, you looking crazy, bro. You looking crazy. What's the 9 of Swords? The 7 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. You're worried that these people don't want to fight for you anymore. They don't. They don't give a fuck about you. So move on. Or you're worried that I don't know. Like, you were worried that they didn't want to fight for you anymore. That's why their friendship is in reverse. What are you talking about, Virgo? Wake up. Start reading the room. Like, 7 of Cups. Yeah, because you're a little delusional right now. You need to wake up and start looking at the reality of life. And if you're in La La Land, and if you're not seeing something for what it is, and that you need to be on the floor bleeding out for you to see the damn truth, then you need to address your life. That's what it is. You are living in a delusional ass world in another area of your life that is making you put on these delusional ass glasses that is making you act and manifest delusion shit. You understand? And you need to address all the other shit that's going on in your life because everything in our life connects, bro. Next card you have is Innocence. With three of feathers. To me, I'm going to be seeing a lot of feathers. Okay, this is the 3 of Swords. Release, recovery. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you guys are letting something go here. I feel like it does hurt to let something go, but I feel like you're letting it go because you know that you're innocent. And you're like, this is hurting me more than it's helping me. So I'm letting this go. And whatever happens, happens. I don't care. All right. What is Innocence and the 3 of Feathers? I do feel like you're going to recover from whatever this is. You have the 4 of Wands, the Hermit in reverse, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, 6 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This could be about work, Virgo energy here, okay? This could be about a home or a commitment or something that's very stable here, okay? I do feel like that's where you're going towards. I do feel like you need to, now before you get to your destination, you need to make sure that you're holding yourself accountable for the fact that there was a lack here, okay? I feel like you're not holding it's like you're like, well, I'm moving on. The universe is like, wait, hold up. Like, you think that you're about to walk into a mansion? No, you need to address something within yourself because that path can get longer and longer and longer and longer and longer and longer and longer. We live in a matrix. Okay, you get on the path and you're like, oh, the path, that's right there. Boop, boop, boop. You get on it and you're like, damn, this shit is everlasting. Yeah. This is the Winter Wonderland up in here. Okay, the universe has the last say in everything. You might think that shit is 5 minutes away, but when you get on there, it's actually 50,000 miles away. You understand? So you gotta hold yourself accountable for something here, because yeah, you're releasing something, yeah, whatever, but there was a lack on your part, or you accepted lack, whatever. All right. You have to remember that you cannot just move on swiftly to things and then like just leave the whole and not hold yourself accountable for the part that you played. It takes two to tango. It doesn't matter whether you're the one that has the weapon, or you're the one that is like, oh, you're about to shoot me? Oh my gosh, I see that you're about to shoot me. Don't shoot me. Show me somewhere where it's not gonna hurt. Okay? So whichever one you did, if you were the one that shot the shot, or if you were the one that saw that you were about to be shot and told them to shoot you in your buttocks because that can heal quicker. I'm just saying that. I don't know. That's on you, right? Hold yourself accountable for that. Why are you allowing anybody to shoot you? Anybody. Doesn't matter. Anyways, let's clarify. What's the Four of Wands here? You have the Death card in reverse. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys were not willing to end something to get something more stable for yourself. And that's probably what you're not holding yourself accountable for. I also feel like this thing that you want, that you're going toward, is not going to happen yet, because with the Death card in reverse, there needs to be certain transformation. It's like you guys need to understand that in order for us to get to the place that we want to be in life, we need to be emotionally, financially, not financially, yes, but it's more emotionally, financially, yes, physically, mentally, spiritually. We have to be there. It's not all about the material. It's not all about the finances. It's about you being in that physical level to be able to go to the next step. Then think about a video game, right? You're not going to go from level 1 to level 6. You're not going to jump all of those levels, right? You have to go level by level, because you need something from level 3 that you'll be able to use on level 6. You know what I'm saying? That little token, whatever. It's the same shit here. It's levels to this shit. And you cannot skip. And every single level matters. The most important one that matters is you. Is how you treat yourself and how you treat others. That is going to depend on how things come towards you. Okay? And I feel like something did hurt you here. And, like I said, you are innocent in a situation, but it takes two to tango. Like, yeah. So, you allowed something to happen longer than it needed to happen for. Okay? And you have to hold yourself accountable for that. What is a Hermit in reverse? Because you could have been gone. You could have been left in a situation. You had the Five of Wands. Yeah, but instead you wanted to compete. You wanted to, show that you're right. You wanted to be right. You wanted to prove a point. Whatever. That's on you. So you stayed because you wanted to prove a point. Okay, well, that's why you ended up being hurt. Even more. That's why and you got to hold yourself accountable for that. I should have been left. I should have been ended this a long time ago because I'm innocent. Because you didn't end it, it is ending in a hurtful way for you now, when it didn't have to be hurtful. What's the Six of Pentacles in reverse? You have the King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys are not ready for what you're asking for. You're not ready. And the universe is trying to show you, like, look at what you are creating around you by all the chaos, all the commotion that you're creating around you, by you not holding yourself accountable and you putting an end to something. What is the Six of Swords? You have the Temperance. All right, I feel like you are gonna heal from this, but you're gonna have to, with the Death card in reverse, you're gonna have to choose to become a better version of yourself in order for you to be able to move forward, and that is all that it is. The Knight of Swords in reverse, because if you don't, you're not going anywhere. You're not going where you think you're going, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. Because you're over here, you think you're not going where you're going, where you think you're going, if you're not willing to make the drastic changes within yourself. Let's get you some advice. What is the Shadow and Magic? You have overthinking and paralysis. Not every problem needs endless analysis. Trust your instincts and take action. This is literally the best card for you, because y'all be overthinking now crazy, okay? I feel like you guys have not every problem needs endless analysis. Not every issue do you need to become obsessed with it and try to control it and whatever. Because then you become toxic. Then your shadow side comes out. Then you manifest bullshit. You understand? You need to trust your instincts and take action. Detach yourself. When you sit too long, that's the problem too. Okay? I feel like a lot of you guys, like, you don't even, like, look at, bro. just look at the depiction. Like, you guys need to stop you putting yourself in this situation by overthinking too much. Let shit go, man. It's not that serious. We're here for a season. So let's just move on with your life, bro. Codependency patterns. Yeah, you need to be alone. You need to be alone. Learn to be alone. What is friendship in reverse and the magician? You have the soul's longing. Some of you guys could be Asian. What parts of yourself have you neglected? Your soul is calling for a deeper connection. Yeah, I feel like the universe, I feel like your soul is begging for you to, like, stop trying to reach out to all these people who don't like you, who you don't like, man. Can we just hang out with us? This is your soul. Can you just hang out with me? Can we just go to the park? Can we go to the library? Can we just spend some time together? Can you buy these new shoes that I've been wanting? Can you Can you love us? Like, damn, you haven't even spent some time. Your soul is like, it's like going hungry. Why? Because you're over here wasting all your energy on something that does not want you or that does not treat you good. Whatever. What is the Three of Feathers and Innocence? You have breaking mental chains. Old belief systems can keep you stuck. Be willing to challenge and rewrite them. Yeah. I mean, life is all about change. Change is the only constant, Virgo. So if you are not constantly changing or constantly evolving in your life, you're backed up. You need a freaking soft gel to get all that shit out, because we are supposed to be constantly changing, constantly evolving. Change is the only constant. And if you're not doing that, you need to start. I feel like old beliefs are keeping you stuck. It's about to be 2026, and if you doing the same shit that you were doing in 2025, you ain't going nowhere. Trust that. If you still doing the same thing that you've been doing for the past 10 years, the same way, the same energy, the same plan, the same movement, you're failing. Come up with a better plan. Come up with a better system, because the old system is not doing it for you no more. You outgrew that old system, and that's fine. That's okay. Time to amp it up. Time to like, look at society. All society ever does is try to re-amp shit for us and make shit faster and da. They do it in a way where it's whatever, but it's the same concept. We're supposed to constantly be evolving within ourselves, constantly checking our energy to make sure that what we're doing makes sense. And make sure that we're holding ourselves accountable for the actions that are happening in our lives because of the things that we avoid looking at. Or, the things that we don't hold ourselves accountable for. The things that we do. All right? So that I have for you. I hope this helped. Have a good day or a good night whenever you watch this. And stay positive.